Howdy, folks. I hope everyone's doing good. Lost my introduction, so this is my retake here. I have a four-wheeler from a customer. It's a Honda something or other. I have no idea. I didn't even ask. I have no idea. I can't even read it. Lorax? I don't know. Can't really read it. I'll have to text them. See if I get some info on them. But I did have this jacked up in the air. Thought there was something wrong with the rear axle, but it's not the axle itself. It's the whole assembly. Where the pivot point up here is completely loose, took the axle, slides all the way forward. Now there's a lot of extra slack in the chain, which was the problem, and the lady ran over a vine, was what happened. Probably just knocked everything all out of whack. This side definitely goes in, it slides all the way forward. And yeah, I'm trying to get the bolts off right now. It's not working so well. I got the battery on repair mode. Equalize the battery. Give it a little more life, so I'm gonna try and break this nut loose. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So I'll get to that bridge when it comes to it, I suppose. This one nut here is pretty stripped, so that's gonna be fun. It's not very well taken care of. This thing has been through some stuff here. I don't even think it has a clutch. To be honest with you, clutch handle goes in and out. Their other one that was stuck, I guess they just stayed in first gear or something, and because all they say that they just go, to the house and the barn back. That's it. Just haul a couple loads of hay and that's it for their horses. But looking under here, stuff's not looking so good right here. Kind of looks like they blew through the bracket itself. I'm not sure. It don't look good. Well, we'll give this a try. I just wish people take care of stuff. It's not that hard to do general maintenance. I don't know what that was. I can't really get my impact in there, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I don't want to remove too much, and I don't need to. Looks like it's coming loose. Nope, never mind. Can't really get in here too well. Not a good thing. Looks like it's bent. This is gonna be a doozy of a job. What nut is turning? No, it's not that one. loose. Why it's not coming off. Oh, come on. Yeah, I hate when stuff's stripped. Yeah, we had to come up with a different approach. But anyway, I don't even remember what I said. My last little intro I had. Well, first half of the video. I don't even know what the second part said. Head rush. I did mention I do have a kind of a big job coming up Saturday. A buddy of mine, we're gonna head down south. It's about 2 hours from here, so it's gonna be a pretty much an all-day job because that's 4 hours of driving right there, and who knows how long it's gonna take. We have two lotus trees and a stick, pretty much. This is what kind of irritates me is people don't stick to their word. They don't. Your word don't mean anything anymore. You know, and that's a shame because it's guys like me. I stick to what I say. You know, if I'm gonna say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. She had some tree guys come out and want to take down one of her trees in her yard, in her front yard there. And he pretty much stripped the tree down, topped it, and left it. He didn't come back. He didn't finish the job. I don't know if he was afraid because it's kind of near a fence and it has a weird lean the wrong way. So my guess is that he's inexperienced. Don't know how to wedge out a tree or something. I don't know. Don't know what the case was. So pretty much just left a stick, a big old oak stick in their yard. Looked like crap. So there's that. And then a couple little trees. One's kind of close to the house, but nothing that's not manageable. It's a little rigging and pull it off to the side. Yeah, it's just one little branch. So, it's not too bad. It's just a long drive down there, which I usually don't have a problem driving. It'd be alright. I'm used to driving. It's 2 hours north. I go up to the lake, Houghton Lake, where we have our cabin up there, our family cabin. We go there quite often during the summer. It's actually a little less than 2 hours, so it won't be too bad. Hour and a half. It's down in the city. But yeah, we booked that for Saturday, and we'll be doing that. I still need to get the other footage from the other trees that we did. I still need to. I'm still a little new to the editing, at least on the computer wise. On the phone, I don't have no problem. But yeah, when it comes to the computer, I'm a little new, or I should say, out of practice. I used to be a pretty big tech guy, back in the early 2000s, It's just kind of hard to believe that was 20 years ago. But yeah, I used to build my own computers and used to do this YouTube thing quite often, but it's a little different nowadays, so I'm a little out of practice. So yeah, we got that Saturday, and then I got to get this done, and their four-wheeler back to them. We like to get it done before Christmas. That way I have a clean slate. As you all seen, I have been stripping down the old Homelite. I found decals, original size decals, and they were pretty cheap. I forget the website, but I found them. They don't have a whole lot on there for saw wise, but they had this one on there for the old blue. So that's awesome. And I think I found a color powder coat. I think I found the color for it that matches. I'm gonna order a little sample and do a little test piece and see if that matches. I'm not gonna do all of this. I'm not gonna strip all of it right now, but yeah, I found all the decals here. That's pretty cool. And I'm just gonna powder coat the white in, and then powder coat the blue, green. I don't know. That looks turquoise to me, but not quite blue. Whatever. I did get a few things done. You've seen I got the fuel tank. Got the fuel tank blasted. Good to go. So yeah, that's all stripped in the fuel tank. I do need it blasted again because I did a little bit of that Scotch-Brite work to it. Got the cover done. So get that done. And part of the handle, the one half of the handle, and then the bar cover. I call it a bar cover. I don't know what everybody else calls it, but I found a problem with this though, and I'm sure you'll see it. See that right there? There's a little bit here, and then it splits right through there, so it was over tightened, or the bar wasn't on right. And then they tightened it down and then cracked it. So, yeah, you can see it. Nice little gash there. So, I mean, there's nothing on the front side. So, it didn't go all the way through. Not quite. But, that's definitely a structural issue. And there's a little bit of a bend to it. So, I'm going to have to very carefully, if possible, bend it straight, and then I'm gonna have to do like I did before on the 141 cover, and I'm gonna cut in some V groove in where the split is. So you cut a V on both sides, kind of like you're falling the tree, cutting your notch out. So I'm going to cut my notch in there, and then weld that back up. And I'll put another video on it, so that way the new subscribers that are coming in, I see some of you coming in. Howdy, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you enjoy what I do. This is just me doing what I do. But yeah, I'll show it again for some of you that may or may not have seen this or like to see it again. I use aluminum rod. Okay, this is kind of a lower temp aluminum rod, so I still gotta get this up to almost 400 degrees, or at least the part, and the part. And then I melt the rod into that V groove that I'm going to make. And this, believe it or not, this stuff, once you melt it in there, it is stronger than the actual piece being made. I seen this stuff, they just put a little bead down and put two things together and try to twist and beat it, and I mean it takes a lot more strength than it does the regular whatever you're welding. It could be brand new aluminum. You put a little bead on there, and it's stronger than it will ever be. And I'm totally amazed by it. This company is a very, very good company. It's here in America. It's called Simple Solution Now. Go to their website there. They even give you a little instruction case or instruction sheet there, and show you the steps for a good weld. I like to use it for aluminum, but for steel, obviously, I have my welder. I'll do it that way. So, gotta do that to this. Unfortunately, especially in being in this area, that's a pretty strong or stressed area. So it needs to be nice and strong. It's a high tense area. So, but other than that, it's not too bad. It's a little beat up over the years, but not bad. You gotta just leave the little nicks and crannies. It tells the story of the saw, right? I still gotta disassemble this and get this all cleaned out. It is caked full of sawdust and oil. And everything. The spring still feels pretty strong. Feel a little bit of binding in there, so it's probably just gunked up. Just gotta clean it. No big deal. Yep, gotta get the switch off. The only tricky part here is that it's got the plate, the nameplate, serial number, and all that. Yep. So I'm just probably end up taping that off with some Gorilla Tape, and that works. That works phenomenal when you're blasting. So, and then when you're blasting, you just kind of stay away from that area a little bit. But that Gorilla Tape holds up very well on the sandblaster. And then I'll put just regular tape over it when we go to powder coat, and then and just bake it like that, and just remove the tape and bake it. It should withstand the heat, so it shouldn't be too bad, as long as they don't have plastic covering, which nope, they don't. Then I still need to separate the other half of the case. I haven't got around to that yet, but I will. But I gotta get this four-wheeler done first. So, shoulder injury. Yep. Alright, well, that's my night. I've got some more, probably work for a little bit and then go in, get a shower, and go to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna call it an early night tonight. I'm gonna have to think about that. I wanna get that rod out there if I can. It's gonna be a mess. Not good. And it looks like I might have to replace part of the bracket where the axle goes into, or the front, the A-frame part connects up to that pivot point. And hopefully I don't need to rebuild anything in there. But other than that, that's my night. I have a little bit of a clip to add on to this. Just simply my phone just all screwed up. That's why I got it frustrated, so I stopped messing around and just sit down, relax, chill. Yeah, take a breather. I tried starting it earlier. I did have that on film. I did. But, yeah, whole phone issue. How you like my beard tonight? It's getting pretty bushy. It's filling out, finally. That's probably the longest I ever had it. It's getting pretty long. I've just been letting it go. Just because. Yeah, I did try to start it. It didn't start too well, not without staying on the throttle, so I don't know. They said it ran fine, but it's not running fine. So I don't know if it's from sitting too long or what, but I'll figure it out, and hopefully don't have to do a carb kit and put a new carb work into it. But yeah. Is what it is. They let me borrow their trailer to get their four-wheeler over here. My trailer is in pieces, so I still need to get that built. I have too many projects. Not enough time. But all in good time. It'll all get done eventually. Yeah. And then for using their trailer, I'm just going to fix their back of their ramp and weld that up for them. Told them I can weld it up for them. So I'll get it fixed before I take everything back over there. Oh, I figure that's a pretty good trade. So anyway, I'll let y'all go. I hope y'all have a good night, day, morning, whatever time it is for you. I will see you on the next video. Well, you'll see me. I can't see you. So stay safe, be kind, and please spread the love. This world needs it. Alright, I'll see y'all. Alright, we got you back. Look at there. Alright. Well, problem with my phone. Had to restart it twice. Kind of odd. But as the phone was doing its thing, kind of was playing around with that rear end. I want to undo this rope. I set the four-wheeler back down on the ground. We're gonna get this rope up out of the way. Trying to deal with that shoulder. Tell you what, surgery is no joke. Tell you what, even on the simplest surgery, mine was I had a tear in my labrum in my shoulder, and I'm right-handed, by the way. Uh-oh, there we go. Thought my phone was screwing up again. So I had a tear in my labrum. Pretty decent sized one, but nothing couldn't be repaired, right? And also I had a cyst which was cutting off circulation to my arm. I'm like, oh crap, well I definitely have to get it fixed, because like I said, I'm 30. I'm not that old. So it's like, yeah, let's get it fixed. Doctor asked me if I want to get it fixed now or later or what I want to do. I told him, you have no idea what I do. I'm a very physical guy. I like to stay physical. I like to stay in shape. I need to get it fixed. Like, well, I'm done. 2 weeks later, I'm in getting it done. Alright. Well, while I was playing around with this, I sat back down because I'll show you why. I'll show you. I found the problem. Okay, the axle didn't shift. Well, the axle shift. not the axle, but the whole assembly. Okay, under here, this is all one unit, and it goes up to the main frame, and this whole thing is a suspension. So it's a lot like a motorcycle. My new motorcycle is not quite the best example, but my older one, this frame right here, it connects the back tire, goes up, and has a pivot point up here. Well, that's the same thing going on down here, right? That bolt right there that I got the light on, this bolt right here, there's one on each side. And I'll show you. I don't know if I can get in there. Watch it. Watch this bolt right here. Okay, watch that. You can't quite see it when it's on the ground. But it moves all over the place. Now this is supposed to have a cover here. Cover's obviously rusted and gone. Well, that's not the problem. Problem is, we have that part really loose and moves back and forth. That's what's giving us our problem, is this whole shaft. This whole shaft